for the Super Bowl. This is for all the marbles. I'm gonna just do this really quick. I'm gonna change my depth chart to make Larry Fitzgerald be the second string wide receiver. Alright, this is it. This is it. Time to do this. I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do balanced. Alright, so I'll talk to you guys at the end of this video. Most players in 99 overall, so I'm just gonna make sure that okay, I'm done. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. I mean at the end. Peace out. Alright. Alright, talk to you later. Alright, bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Cardinals going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, this 2017 season has given us enough thrills to last a lifetime, and now only one game remains, and it's the one we've all been waiting for, as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to coverage of Super Bowl 52 from two-year-old U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaughan. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my aim for America, or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. Well over 100 million people watching around the world. Welcome to you all. Super Bowl 52 underway from Minneapolis. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
We all love tales of redemption in sports. I mean, who doesn't? But we also need to respect tales of perseverance because, let's face it, how many people really thought that he would be in this spot in this stage of his career? Many people thought it would never happen, yet here he is because he always believed in himself and his skills.
Here he is indeed getting his first shot at leading his team in a Super Bowl appearance. And his first pass is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's second down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Chandler Jones had a nice run in New England, but I think he's found a real home in Arizona with their pressure package and their ability to utilize him in various ways. Standing up as an outside linebacker, he can come off the edge or loop inside in pass rush. And they can also put his hand down on the ground in pass rush situations and let him try and win against offensive tackles.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Now it's Peterson. Fighting him off. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kindici in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
So after the interception, here's Palmer. And he's got it. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to... And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Palmer. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
Now Dawson for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. A look at Carson Palmer now as we focus in on our player spotlight. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all, because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking those big guys up front for keeping him safe. I have a feeling he may even buy dinner.
Indeed, entertaining to relive some of those deep balls. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Palmer. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
This one complete to Sproles. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Palmer. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now Palmer to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 2nd and goal from the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Darren Sproles taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And he knocks it through. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They go play action.
PS watching.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
Can you tell me?
And the route is on here in this first half.
Dumb.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Go Cards.
Two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And
this score seems
there,
about right.
Move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Outcomes that be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dayon Buchanan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Bortles. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes Blake Bortles now to lead his offense back out there. What a disastrous start for him so far. He's thrown the ball 2 times, both times intercepted.
The heck with his progressions. The heck with what he's seeing downfield. It's really simple, partner. See the color shirts your team's wearing? Throw to those. Not the other color shirts. The color that your team is wearing. That's what the coach is telling him right now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And it coughed it up. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage.
David Johnson on his way. He's at the 40, 30, 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act to this first quarter. So a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 52. And they've got it here with a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On second down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
He did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That time, a 6-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Do you have Madden on PS4? If you do, and if the game is downloaded, it will be a blessing if you could game share.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
Extra point try now for Dawson.
I do have it on PS4. If you send me a PSN request, I will play with you.
And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I don't have the game. I need someone to game share with me. Okay, but send me a friend request then.
Shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set to go again, Blake Bortles
Who is
marches
watching?
back onto the field with his offense. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed, and how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this is.
But are you gonna game share?
Absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the
After
line of
this
scrimmage,
game,
attacking and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
There is one person in the stream.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere.
Do you know how to game share?
22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
The Jaguars on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far.
What is your gamer lag?
Third and 13.
Just friend me.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dayon Buchanan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat
Fred
out, cannot handle this pass
19.
rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return is Peterson. Sheds off the tackle. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready
Do
to
you have Madden Discord downloaded?
On their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Yes.
Throw on first down here with Palmer. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing
Which
for
one
USC,
did?
and when I got
Or
introduced
downloaded?
to him, I thought
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Downloaded.
And the Cardinals add on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
All
It
right.
never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
What is your gamer tag?
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries.
Tony, are
Probably
you
for very
watching?
little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
There is no Fred Flintstone 19. Share this video, I need subscribers.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. It goes as a gain of 8.
There are only Fred Flintstone 198 and 194.
That might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offensive backfield has been something else in this game.
What is your gamer tag? X water splash.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Brad Nordman now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again. Here's Carson Palmer heading back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football.
Are you gonna add me?
And trying to churn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Just did.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. And brought down, but not not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Did you see it water splash?
There you go, play action with Palmer. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
No.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. The play clock's running down. Palmer gives to Johnson. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On second down, Palmer. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yes, not just athletic ability, he's a thinking man's receiver as well.
first down. It's Palmer. And he whips that one incomplete there. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now it's Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter.
What is your gamertag again? Fred Flintstone 19.
Bortles now on first down. And his pass incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Frosty Rocker in there to get him the 6th time they've seen him.
Are people still watching?
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I am watching, but I can't find your gamertag.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again, Palmer. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A reminder coming up at the Interview in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. So we've got a 2nd and 5. On the toss, here's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Palmer. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars have to be very disappointed right now. The Cardinals are dominating the scoreboard here at the Super Bowl, and they really just need to avoid big mistakes moving forward. Northman's punting it away now. Peterson's got a chance for a return, and this long run goes for a touchdown, which takes the lead to 8. First and 10, Palmer goes down the field to Fitzgerald, and he'll take this all the way for the touchdown. The Cardinals push the lead to 23. Offense on the field now after the fumble. The quick pass and completion is made, and it ends up working for a touchdown. Jaguars have it near the end of one. The pass ends up being picked off. Matthews going to run it all the way back for the score. The Cardinals in a shootout. Third down at the 24. The pass ends up being picked off. Cardinals take advantage and return it for a touchdown. Cardinals offense still getting it done. Cardinals lined up at the 20. Johnson's going to use solid blocking to break free, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone, continuing a crazy first half. Cardinals have it late in the second. Palmer's on target here, and it leads to a touchdown, continuing a crazy first half. That'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. The second half of Super Bowl 52 still to come as we kick it back over to Brandon and Charles in Minneapolis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. This one complete to Sproles. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Third and 2, now Palmer. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 14 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Did you put in my Gamadite right?
But I will be the first to give him credit because every book in the world tells you to punt in that situation, but he trusted his instinct. And as a result, his guys are going to get a new set of downs.
Play clock winding down. On first and 10, it's Palmer. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Palmer. Being chased out left.
Yup.
Able to fight through
Edgewater
He's
splash.
gonna be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Palmer, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Eluding the pressure. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cardinals add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a
Yeah, I
guy
sent
who runs
you
the
one.
football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And it's where to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Bortles. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Jaguars on 3rd down. An almost unimaginable 0
You're
for 10
welcome.
thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Now pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The punt team
Is no
on
one
now.
watching?
From their end zone, they get it away. Taken right around the 44. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again, we get a peek at Larry Fitzgerald as he heads back out there now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face
When
it,
do you
they
want
keep
to
sending
game
coverage
share?
at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now Palmer.
Tomorrow.
First down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It was the first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 3rd touchdown.
It takes about 2 minutes, please.
And the Cards continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
It takes forever to download. I wanna download it tonight.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Okay, well, I am going to bet at 1130.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
I mean, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears. I am getting off that 1130.
Bortles throwing on second down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for his second sack.
Let us hurry up and do it,
That's
please.
the second sack of the game.
Okay.
The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Okay, well, I am live streaming now.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Brad Nordman now. He's been terrific so far.
If I get you subs, can you do it now?
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Peterson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
New eye streaming, I don't want to end it
And
now.
on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense.
Dang, I wanted to play it tomorrow.
Johnson jostles free. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We use the word
Sorry.
relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You gotta get off exactly at 1130. Yeah.
On first down, Palmer underneath for Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5.
You're gonna end the stream before that?
Down. They're ahead of the chains now.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go
It
into
only
that
takes
4-minute
2
offense
minutes
to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Okay.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
When the game is over.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
All right, promise.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Sproles. Fights him off. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
I also wanna play you.
It's Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight, and the Cardinals head on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Please let me finish this game.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Bortles going to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Trucks over him, and now running right through it. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. Yeoman's effort on that last drive. 7 carries, got the touchdown as well. And the O-line probably got a little extra oxygen on the sideline in between.
And deservedly so, because they were also calling for him to continue to get the ball, because there's a rhythm that gets established, right? And you're running it well, and the back's getting the ball, and he's in sync and reading blocks, and the offensive line wants to continue to pound away. Haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than he likes to run block. In that last drive, we saw the end result, didn't we?
Yep, and all were rewarded with a trip to pay dirt. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On third down, Johnson. And he's got room. Johnson jostles free. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, touchdown, Cardinals! So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now Bortles. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Bortles. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. Room to run inside the 40. David Johnson on his way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, 51 yards. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away.
Dang, you're good.
This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing now is Bortles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Able to power through. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now let's look at David Johnson. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And Palmer gives to Johnson. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Palmer. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On 3rd and 2, Palmer throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Palmer. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Palmer. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an intercept.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, Park, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw is Palmer, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some? And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cardinals defense now, they make their way back out there. Recovered the fumble, up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball in the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Bortles. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys pull.
David Johnson on his way. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited, because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock, because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football? Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's worked. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals add on. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you, he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Bortles now to throw. It's caught right side. It turns. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Bortles to throw.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now Bortles. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Johnson runs through the contact. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They give to Johnson going right. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Sproles. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up the 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Bruce Arians with a decision to make it. He's made it. They're going to go on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Sproles. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top. One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no
Maybe
doubt
some
about
pretzels, too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
But we have learned the Madden way of doing things.
And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Finally over. Finally finished this season up, and I don't know how long it's going to take. You know, apparently it takes 2 hours, but you know, I'm going to do like a 2-hour video of just simming to
What's up, bro?
Hey.
You finally got a mic.
Yeah, I've already had a mic, I thought. Oh yeah, right. When I do Madden, I don't use my microphone because there's an echo whenever you do. So I don't do it with the microphone. Yeah. Only for certain games I do that. Well, I set my goal. For this season. I want to advance the off season and do that really, really quick.
So what are you gonna do now?
Play a game called Killing Floor 2. I don't know if you've heard of that before. I mean, I might play that next. Well, I ran the table. I did what I was said to do, which is nice. I'm gonna advance. I wanna advance. I wanna see if how long it's gonna take to advance a few weeks. See if it's gonna. Yes, it was. This should take a while. All right. Be right back. Wait, no. I was gonna cancel it.
Sorry, I am being annoying.
No, you're not.
Welcome to draft week. All the effort you spent scouting comes down to this. Start the draft
I
when you're
just
ready.
want the game.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna simulate the NFL draft right now, and with that Pittsburgh Steelers season I have, I will do that next. Should take like 5 minutes or so. Okay. See, do I wanna, well, let's sim that. I'm gonna sim. Now I'm just gonna simulate, see how well I'm doing, pretty much. You know, I'm not gonna advance 10 years in this video, but I will do it in another video.
So what is new in Madden?
I don't know. Alright. Just simming the preseason. However long this takes, I really don't care. Unless my internet's fripped up, but... Oh, nothing. Just, you know, it gets glitchy sometimes. That's it.
The video quality is good, bro.
Thank you. See, that's still, alright. Ooh, first game at the Seahawks. I'm gonna advance this all the way to mid-season. Hopefully, it will let me. I just want to see the results. See what my team record will be. Oh, no, I said mid-season. Ooh, I want to see what the record was. What the... I don't know. We might go undefeated again. Well, let's do this. Like I said, I want to do this at least to the end of the year.
Alright, Ema Beyond, just message me when you're done.
Okay. Brah. Just gonna, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna check the stats and then it's sim to the playoffs. Unless I completely fell off the mountain, but whatever. Just want to see the stats. That's all. A mid-season is like week 10, I think. Week 8. Oh, I'm still 7-0. 56-14. All right. Advance to the Super Bowl. And this will take a while, so, you know, whatever this takes, you know, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Holy crap.
Sup.
Hey, I'm just looking at the stats really quick. Someone else is watching. Well, 52 touchdown passes, 12 picks, Jimmy Garoppolo, 2, okay. I wanna see the end of season stats really quick.
Bills in the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how the Bills made it all the way to see it. What? That makes no sense. The Eagles had
How
two
long you've been playing Madden?
a long time.
Wildcards 160. What?
Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try and go to I don't know if I can sim 10 years.
Are you a Cards fan?
No, I just do random teams. I like the Eagles, I like the Patriots, I like a few teams. Where the heck is my phone? Checking the stream to see who's commenting on this video. Oh, Steelers fan 84. I have no idea who you are, but okay. We'll subscribe to you. Oh geez. Wow. I was not expecting that. Oh, I guess you're a Steelers fanboy. Nice. You know. But like my favorite YouTuber, Urinating Tree, would say, you guys are a train wreck. And I'm
Thanks
not.
for subscribing, man.
Okay, well, I want to tell you this too. Urinating Tree is a YouTuber that I like. Basically, I'm trying to advance this so that I, I'm trying to, you know, not 2018, but I'm going to continue to go until it says to stop. I promised you guys that I would do that. See what the stats are, see if they can constantly go whatever it is, and consistently win. I just want Palmer to tie his record. Off-season yeah, it's going rather slow, but I'm not going to do 10 years, but I'm just going to do whatever it's called. Go at least until the 2020 season, and then I'll call it quits for now. Yeah, actually, my first Madden game that I actually did a season on that I live streamed was Madden. I think it was Madden.
What team would you recommend me to rebuild in Madden?
I don't know. Well, see, what I do is I basically what I do is I go for records. So that's my thing. I go for my main thing is to go for records. So, like with what is it? With Madden, like with this team, I decided to go with the Cardinals because they were a good team. No, I mean whenever, last year I did the Steelers, I made them go 16-0. I like it. I really do. So at the end of this season, I'm just going to check in and see how well my team is doing. And I'm going to try and be quiet too because I don't want my dad to wake up. It's 11:07 p.m. Yeah, I don't have any time right now to do anything. But there's this guy that was in the stream that wanted me to game share, so I'll do that when I am done with this simulation. Week 8. I am actually gonna whisper. I don't wanna talk that loud. I don't wanna wake anybody up. So, regular season, week 9, the 2019 season. Hopefully the team will go 16-0 again. And when it comes time for the playoffs. Yeah, I'll stop it at actually no, I'll stop it now. To see how the team goes unless they fall off the map. Great. My first tie. Nice. Great. I'm going to negotiate with Jacoby Brissett. All these guys I need. No, I just want to see really quick. Wait, what did I tie with? Seahawks. Well, I guess 2 undefeated seasons are kind of realized in this game. I'm going to go with the stats. I know Palmer is not on the team anymore. I know that. But right now I'm going to check the records. See if anybody else besides me broke the NFL record for... Yep, those are all my records. But I want to see what David Johnson's stats are this stage, this season. What happened to Johnson? Did he get hurt? Like, did Johnson leave? Probably. Hold on. Oh, he's on the Bills. Nice. Well, that's why we're screwed. Leonard Fournette. Oh. Where's Tom Brady? Did he retire already? Yep. Oh, looks like these guys are in the Hall of Fame already. According to this, Drew Brees is already Pro Football Hall of Famer. Andrew Luck, no. Cam Newton, 1. Andy Dalton, 0. Chip Kelly, 0. James 0. Oh, you're right, because I played them. I'm just going to simulate to the end of the season, and then if I don't make it, then I'll just call it quits. Yeah, like Sproles is gone. Larry Fitzgerald, I think, retired. Yeah. Alright. We advance to the Super Bowl. And if I don't make it, then this will be it for the season. But I will go back. What happened? Oh boy. Jonas. Didn't even get a chance to look at those scores, but I mean, it did for a second.
Me?
What? Oh, it's 15, so they only have that tie. I'm gonna advance to the Super Bowl. I don't know who this person is. Skilled sniper. I have no idea who this person is. Okay.
Hi Black Metal.
Hello, who's this? Don't tell me. We lost. We lost. What happened? I want to know what happened. Wow. Wow, Philly actually beat us. All right, I'm gonna simulate one more year and then call this series a quit. I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna call this quits.
Haha.
Dude, don't be a troll. Please. Haha, what? We already got. We
This is
already.
the last opportunity to resign your players, or they will become free agents.
Brew.
But brew.
You like the Cardinals?
No, I just do random teams and I try to set records with them. Pretty much.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Okay. I know, but there are no Pro Bowl players that are.
You can cheat, you know that, right?
What? Yeah, I know that. I know. What do you mean off-season stuff? What does that mean? Like, do we not have enough players to do anything with? Or I'm gonna just do this really quick to next season, and then, I will call the stream quits. It's like we fall off the mountain. We got back-to-back Super Bowls, and then we fell off. That's my goal, to try to go undefeated all the time. That's my thing. If I can go undefeated and set records, I will. And, have a...
Ass.
Dude, you don't need to get fresh. Dude, you want me to, mute you from this channel? Dude, I didn't do anything new. Why do you have to curse at me? Seriously. Ass. You're the ass.
It's my brother.
Dude, you know what? Don't lie to me about that, please. I'm just letting you know that. I need like a running back badly now. I mean, like a good running back. Oh wait, Mark Ingram.
I'm not I subscribe to you.
Okay. I'm gonna sim to the playoffs. Hopefully, that will no. This will be the last part of the video, simulating to see how everything goes. You know, we go undefeated, and then the next and then we just lose to the Eagles. So who cares?
Yeet.
Please don't say that. I don't like that. Can you stop trolling my stream, please? It's really annoying. If you don't mind, please. It's really annoying.
Why?
Because why what? Why what?
Okay.
And dude, I saw your channel. It's not that good. You only have 2 videos and only 1 subscriber. So please do me a favor and just get off my channel. Thank you. I gotta take care of that troll. He is a troll. Alright, so this is going to be the last year that I'm going to simulate Madden. Well, and then at least I'll end it. Oh, I'm 7-0 again. Nice. Alright, hold on. Alright, time to... I'm gonna simulate to the playoffs. Or I can't simulate to the playoffs. They said playoffs. Ah, boy. Witch Cross. The heavy metal band. I just want to whisper so I can just get this done. I'm not gonna disturb my parents because I really I really don't want to. Unless you guys will hear me with my mic, but I'm just gonna whisper, you know, because next rebuild you will find is probably the Eagles, so I'm gonna do that. Hopefully, maybe Madden 17. I mean, maybe in Madden simulation. So, you know, if we don't make the playoffs, I want the demand release. You know, at the end of the season. So. Ooh. Some Jimmy G action. Well, we just go 14-2. Yeah. I guess New England's off the map now. Oh, oh my God, they're 8-8. Holy crap! I want to see what quarterback New England has. If we miss the playoffs, I'm just going to demand the release, and that will be it. Just want to check it out. 2020. See, we're starting to slip up. All right. Hold on. I'm going to retire after the Super Bowl. I'm not going to play it. I'm going to simulate it, but I'm going to do this. Right, this is it. At the end of the season, I'm going to end it. That's it. After this, I'm going to retire.
This is the last opportunity to resign your players, or they will become free agents.
Doesn't matter. Aaron Dobson's actually good. Boom, come see me. The pod safely open. Nicely done. Yet he's still not better than Tom Brady. David Johnson's, oh my gosh. Definitely at the top of that list. Drew Brees in the Hall of Fame, Carson Palmer, Tom Brady are in the Hall of Fame already. But I don't know, in real life, Palmer would be a Hall of Famer. Alright. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the series, and I will retire. I'm still here, though.
This is the last opportunity to resign your players, or they will become free agents.
Wait, how do I delete that save? Alright, hold on. I'm going to delete and delete. There we are. So, hope you guys enjoyed that one. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Hold on, let me see something. I'm gonna look at Arizona really quick. I'm just gonna do a real quick one really quick. I'm just gonna do a few plays of this and then right, once I'm done checking. Okay. So finally got that done. I probably simulated this shit, so this is the last thing I have to do. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, well, no Juju Smith-Schuster, so, you know. Holy shit. Did you see that? Oh my god, he just forearm shivved him. Oh my god, did you see what's his face? Oh my god. Bradham, Nigel, boom! Forearm. Who is that? Adrian Peterson? Yeah, this is the... Alright. So one more and then I'll just end this. Big hit. Oh my god, you see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, two guys and they couldn't bring him down. I'm actually gonna choose a new play. I'm gonna do the split back thing and then I'll be done. Alright, that's it. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Alright, peace out. I hope you guys enjoyed this little game and little, you know, snitbit, I guess. Oh my god, I got 106 comments. Holy crap. Alright. Bye.